Welcome to Alesha, who smiles at death. As far as your opening hand goes, yes, I love it. We're going to keep on this one. I've been trying to record Alesha, and I keep just running into like the good commander gauntlet, and we're gonna be aggressive on this one. I like it. We got a sack outlet, we got living death, we got Night's Whisper, and yeah, this is good. Let's go for it. Let's go for Sulphurous Springs. Let's really set the tone for our opponent. Let's get down Mana Crypt, and then let's go and go for Night's Whisper. Just all this damage. Yes. Welcome to the Alesha Gauntlet. We're going to go for Night's Whisper, draw 2 cards, lose 2 live. And let's see, there we go. All right, I like that. Anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. We're playing Alesha, who smiles at death. First strike, whenever Alesha attacks, you may pay 2 mana. If you do, return target creature with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Playing against Atraxa, Praetors Voice, Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Then, if you're keeping score at home, then if you're at the beginning of your in-step, proliferate. All right, let's go and choose Tails on this Mana Crypt. One the flip, 1 for 1 on our Mana Crypt triggers. I'll take that. And then we draw into Temple of Triumph. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's go ahead and go for, let's get the Scry going. We finally hit a white source. I like that. Let's get the Scry going. Scurry, the Fever, Mentor of the Meek. Definitely put that on top. I really enjoy Mentor of the Meek in this stack. And we could go for Alesha, but let's go and go for Garrison. Let's get some card draw. Not some card draw. Let's get some tokens on the battlefield. I like it. Let's get down Garrison, and then we're going to kick the turn over to opponent. So we did cover both commanders. It is free time. We can talk about whatever we want. That's going to be Alesha. This is it's been a long time. Alesha's been out for a long time, and it's definitely one of the more popular commanders. So I'm really excited to go back and work on a build of Alesha. This is definitely an Aristocrats build because you have a commander that cares about creatures going to the graveyard, bringing them back out. It's a lot of fun. And so that's why I decided, one, the flip 2 for 2 on our Mana Crypt triggers. Somebody's been living a good magic life. The magic gods are looking out for us. Let's go and get down Badlands. And then that's going to put, yeah, let's do that. Let's go for Mentor of the Meek with Mana Crypt. We swing in with Garrison. That's going to be 2 card draw. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go and swing in with Garrison. Get those 2/1/1 soldier tokens, red human tokens, and we will definitely be paying for that. Look at that. Yes, we're definitely going to use that ability. Scalding Tarn. Okay. And then we're going to tap down Springs. Yes. And then we draw into Siege Gang Commander. Okay, so we're going to be pushing in for 4. It's going to put them down to 26. And then we're going to go and pass the turn. But yes, this is Aristocrats. If you don't know what Aristocrats is, long story short, we're sacrificing a creature. We can use a sack out like Goblin Bombardment. So we sacrifice one of our creatures. That's going to deal 1 damage up top. Let's say we have Falcon Rat Noble on the battlefield. Okay, I got worried that I was like, uh-oh. Ooh, and actually, that's going to cut us off targeting our opponent with some Blood Artist triggers. So that's definitely something to kind of keep in mind. I'm just going to choose Tails on this one. 1 the flip. We are 3 for 3 on our Mana Crypt triggers. I love it. Let's go ahead and go for... let's go ahead and get down Impact Tremors, because that's definitely going to be a way that we can get around. Man, when you start ripping like your Mana Crypt triggers just back to back to back, it's always just like... It's like you're doing it on purpose. Like, oh yeah, I set it up. All right, so we do have 4 mana. Let's go ahead and crack Scalding Tarn. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go and crack Scalding Tarn. Let's go and grab Plateau, because we definitely need another red-white source. And then we go for Alesha, and that'll give us access to start bringing some creatures back. And then next turn we go for Garrison. I think I like that. All right, so let's go ahead and go for... Let's get down Alesha. She's going to smile at the thought of death. She thinks it's funny. She's like, yeah. That's funny. All right, so we're going to get that Impact Tremors trigger. It's going to put them down to 25. Click OK. And let's go and swing in. Yeah, we're going to hold back Mentor of the Meek. Let's go and swing in with the Garrison. And we're going to swing in with a couple more human soldier tokens. We're going to be aggressive on this one. We're going to get in as much damage as possible, especially playing against Atraxa, because that 4 mana... that lifelink, that 4 lifelink is just really brutal sometimes. Let's go and always yield to Impact Tremors. And then, unfortunately, I'm sorry, Mentor of the Meek, we don't have card draw. We can't pay for that. Next turn, though. Hit me up next turn. Well, I'll probably have some money on the way out. Some mana on the way out. So, all right, so we get that Impact Tremor. Let's go ahead and always yield to the Mentor of the Meek trigger. And nope, sorry, buddy. I told you. I don't have any money. Oh, this reminds me. So, I was leaving, I think I was leaving a restaurant one time. And there's this little kid that was, like, selling candy. And I can't remember what it was. It was like for some, and this is going to make me sound like Scrooge Jolt, but he was like selling all this candy, and it just, like, it was for a fundraiser, but it just looked like, it didn't look like good candy. Like, I don't know, I just didn't want to buy it. like I was full, and just the thought of buying candy didn't sound good. So I was like, he goes like, hey man, I'm selling some candy, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry man, I don't have any cash. And then he goes, I've got Square. And I was like, oh, I know that's what it is. I told him all I have is card. And then he goes, oh, no problem, I've got Square. A little payment thing for my phone. So I said, all right, let's get 2 boxes of candy. So I got, anyway, let's mentor the meat. We're going to get his Square for him so we can start paying for some of these tokens. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. So next turn, we go for Alesha. We swing it with Alesha, and we get down Garrison. That's going to give us a couple more mentor the meat. I think at this point right now, I really like just kind of going for Garrison out of the graveyard with Alesha. That does put us in this position to where if they want to sacrifice, well, now that I think about it, if we get down Goblin Bombardment, that's going to be, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 total mana, so we go for Goblin Bombardment. We get rid of her, the Hexproof Angel. Can't stand her. Because they always plop down when we're playing Aristocrats. So we get rid of her, sacrifice those human tokens. We bring back Garrison. That still gives us 2 mana left over to pay for, no, excuse me, we got to pay for the 2 mana out of the graveyard. So, well, no, actually, I think we'll have a pretty good chunk of damage on our opponent's life total. Yeah, let's go to we'll do Goblin Bombardment. That'll be enough. And thankfully, these human soldier tokens will have done their part for the greater cause. Let's go and choose tails on this one. On the flip, we're 4 for 4 on those mana crypt triggers. Let's go and get down Flooded Strand. And let's go and crack Flooded Strand. Oh, that feels good. I love it. Let's go and grab Scrub Land. Let's go and go for Goblin Bombardment. And actually, if we go for Angel of Invention... Yeah, let's do this. So we go for Goblin Bombardment. That's going to give us the 2 mana to bring it back, and we have enough mana to pay for it. Yeah, I like that. So let's go and push him with the whole crew, because we're going to get that attack step going too. Get the entire crew swinging in, and we'll get that Alesha trigger too. Let's go and target Garrison. Yes. Make sure we're doing this right. And then we're going to pay black and then white. So we're going to get the Mentor trigger. We're going to have the Impact Tremor, deal that extra damage. We'll go and pay for that 1. So we draw into Imperial Recruiter, and then let's go and start sacrificing some of these damage to... Yeah, I messed up earlier doing that. You got to be careful with Goblin Bombardment. So we're going to deal 1 damage to Voice of Plenty. Let's sacrifice another one. So basically, if you're doing Goblin Bombardment, you have to click on the actual card, click on the target, then click on the creature you want to sacrifice. You can definitely double click the your creature and it'll target itself, and then once you sacrifice it, it's not good. You're not going to like what's going to happen. It's going to swing across, it's going to put him down to 11, and then we're going to pass turn to our opponent. That'll be 3 total commander damage. Now, one thing that we can keep in mind is with Falcon Wrath Noble, it is a little expensive. Ooh. Vampiric Tutor. But yeah, like I mentioned, we do have Living Death, so what we can do is basically just dump, if our opponent's going for a board wipe, we'll just sack them out and then go for a nice little Living Death. So we get, that'll be 3 off Impact Tremors, entering the battlefield, and then Garrison. So let's see what they're tapping out for. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 6 total mana, so I'm curious to see what this is going to be. It could be Merciless, excuse me, okay. So Austere Command, destroy all enchantments. That's a bummer. Doing a sack. Yeah, because we need to do it anyway. So we're going to target our opponent. Let's go and sacrifice. Actually, let's make sure that Alesha does go to the graveyard. There we go. Alesha will go to the graveyard, not the command zone. So let's go and sacrifice Alesha. We're going to target our opponent, then sacrifice Alesha. There we go. Have her go to the graveyard. It's going to put our opponent down to 8. Let's go and sacrifice, target our opponent, sacrifice Mentor of the Meek. And you can see that, luckily we got off to a really nice start with Mana Crypt. Okay, I did do that. I got worried. I got wrapped up in commentary. But you can see that we got off to a really aggressive start, and we've really put Atraxa in the corner. We just never gave Atraxa a chance to set up, and we're able to do some really good stuff. And we've got Mentor of the Meek, not Mentor of the Meek, but we've got Living Death to go for 2 this turn. Let's see if we hit tails off this one. Like 5 for 5 on those Mana Crypt triggers. I love it. We draw the Pawn of Ulamog too. That's pretty rough. Now we do have. Yeah, I think we want to go for Living Death. We could go for Siege Gang Commander. Yeah, I think I like that. Because we go for Living Death, that's going to bring Alesha, Mentor the Meek. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for Living Death. That's going to be double black. And then we have Battlements too, so we can actually get that flip next turn, which is something I want to cross off my bingo sheet. My Magic bingo sheet really bad. So let's go for Living Death. That will bring back their commander, not their commander, their little angel token, which is a little bit of a bummer. And then do we want to pay for one for Mentor of the Meek? And I think we like going for Recruiter of the Guard on this one, so let's do that. Let's go for Recruiter of the Guard. That's going to be red, get down Battlements. And then next turn, we'll try to go for that Meld. That'd be really cool. I think I like that. What we'll definitely be grabbing off of this one is going to be a Sack Outlet. So let's get this popped out. Let's grab Carrion Feeder. All right. And then, sorry, Mentor the Meek, hit me up next time. We don't have any mana to pay. Sorry, buddy. Not going to pay for Mentor the Meek, nope. And then nothing can attack, so we're going to go and pass the turn to our opponent. So they're kind of in this weird position. Let's say they do go for Atraxa. We've got a lot of good stuff on the battlefield. What we can even do is not even worrying about attacking into Atraxa's lifelink. We can simply just get down Carrion Feeder, get down Falcon Wrath Noble, and I think that'll be enough between Falcon Wrath Noble, get down Carrion Feeder, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and then 6. That'll be... and get those extra tokens, yeah, that'll be enough to close it out. So even if they do try to stabilize with life gain from Atraxa, we're still going to be able to get with Carrion Feeder and Falcon Wrath Noble. Now, this gets to the point to where we can win the game with Carrion Feeder and that. They can definitely stop it, but I really want to... we need to go for the win. I haven't got a win with Alesha yet in this recording session, so we're going to go for the win. But I want you to know it was very tempting that we could have gone for that activation, but I think we should be able to get it, especially once we get down Carrion Feeder and Falcon Wrath Noble. This would be an excellent showing of kind of building an Alesha Aristocrats. All right, so let's go and see if we can't... let's hit tails on this one. 6 for 6 on those Mana Crypt triggers. Oh, that's some good magic. Let's go. No, I'm sure our opponent agrees with that. Let's go and get down. Let's get our Sack Outlet down first. Let's get down Carrion Feeder. Do we want to pay one? Because that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can pay one. See what we rip into. Actually, no. Let's hold on to that. No, we're not going to do that because maybe we want to get down Pawn of Umag. Let's go and add that black mana to our mana pool. Let's go down Falcon Wrath Noble. Excuse me, we can't go double black mana. I was a little bit wrong on that one. So we get down Falcon Wrath Noble. And we will go ahead and pay for that Mentor of the Meek. So this point right now, we can sack the board out, but it's not going to get rid of it. Yes, we'll definitely draw a card. Draw to Catacombs, okay. Let's go and get down Catacombs. And then let's go and push in with the Garrison. That way we get those extra tokens on the battlefield. And then once we do, that'll give us just enough to close the game out. So we'll get those 2 tokens. Okay, so at this point right now, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that's enough. Let's make sure that Alesha is still going to the graveyard. She is. So let's go and use Carrion Feeder to sacrifice Alesha. That's going to be 1 Falcon Wrath Noble trigger. It's going to put them down to 5. Same target and always yield. There we go. All right, opponent's going to scoop it up. So long story short, with us swinging in, they never get a chance to declare Atraxa a blocker to gain that life. And so that's going to be, we sacked Alesha. She went into the graveyard first. That's going to be 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. So basically, that'll still leave us a sack outlet and Falcon Wrath Noble. So that's going to definitely allow us to close the game out, getting that done. You can see that, thankfully, we did get super lucky and we hit 6 Mana Crypt triggers in a row. Tails, always choose tails, and so that always feels good. But we're able to just basically just turn after turn, get down a creature, keep swinging in at Atraxa. It did help that they did get off to a nice start. They had Cultivate, Vampiric Tutor, Austere Command, but you can see when you're running a graveyard-style deck that cares about stuff going into the graveyard and building this board state that helps you close the game out. Thankfully, with us being aggressive against Atraxa, we didn't give her enough time to set up, so that's one of the important things off of that. So if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.